Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. I know it's been a little while since I made a video, but I did want to show a couple new things. So we have this new update here with the shiny or the meteorite that spawns in the base. And as you know, we have this little. So if you tap that little blue button, you get some cool rewards here. You get the two chests, and then I also got the builder hammer piece of meat thing. Um, and then I guess there's some story or more chests, and it's just however much people upgrade during Hammer Jam is what you'll get. And obviously, right now, Hammer Jam's going on, and we got another 10 days, 16 hours of Hammer Jam left. And the saddest thing about Hammer Jam, which like I really thought would be cool, is that Hammer Jam doesn't affect the temporary defense here, the crafted defense, which is so disappointing because we have 9 days left and I have 5 levels left, both on the bottom, whatever level thing. So this one I know takes elixir and this one takes gold. So I have no use for dark elixir. So basically every day I just use the alchemist to convert dark elixir into gold or elixir or whatever. So that's pretty sad, first of all. And I know now that they have, so if you haven't heard, they have a new system where they're going to have some sort of like currency or something based off how many temporary defense upgrades you've done. And I don't know if it counts when you fully max it out or how many levels you've done. I don't know like the value or the weight of this currency necessarily, because if it's like you get one of it if you max it out, I'm like, dude, I'm so close to maxing it out. I need to right now because I don't want to like lose all this hard effort. And I don't know if it's like per level basis either, because that wouldn't really make too much sense either, because the higher levels are a little bit harder to get more of that currency or whatever. And obviously, this new currency is only used for like visual or aesthetic stuff, which I honestly don't care too much about, but I'm more of a completionist on my profile. So, I love to go for the achievements and stuff, even if it doesn't really matter. So the Siege Machine donation, I don't really need 500 gems. I have nothing to spend gems on anyway, but I really want to get that donation thing done. And obviously all the other achievements too. Oh, I'm pretty close to getting that crafted defense done. So we'll make a video for that too. But the sad thing about this new obstacle is I actually thought the event was done when that Halloween event ended. I didn't realize they were going to have another event with a new obstacle as soon as this one started. So I actually messed up, and in my previous video, I recommend watching it if you want to see how I got all these trees in a line. But I forgot to put up this base, and it was included in the link in last video too if you want to copy this base as Town Hall 17. So I had this just spawn right in the middle of my base because I was just rocking the YouTube base there. So it spawned right there, and I was like, well, I have 0 shovels, so I cannot move this thing. And I didn't know you never want to remove an obstacle as soon as it spawns because you never know if it's going to be that case of the cactus decoration that dropped when Brawl Stars dropped, I guess in 2018, and only one spawn. So I was like, if I only get one meteor, I'm keeping this till I get a shovel. But luckily, I saw another one spawn, and obviously more spawn, and I actually had one spawn right where this cauldron is. And I was such an idiot. I accidentally had my layout like this. So it spawned on this 2 by 2 tile right here, which I mean just messed with my brain because it needs to be one further back to be in line with everything else. So then I was like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. So I had to readjust, and it was actually a starry ore meteorite. So if you don't know, you see it says shiny ore meteorite, and if I switch over to my second account here, it actually says glowy ore meteorite. So the different meteorites, depending on, oh, I guess we have a builder open. Well, so it has glowy ore meteorite, and then the one that I got on my main village, the one that I said I fucked up the spawn with, that was actually a starry ore meteorite. And I was like, yo, on my main account, I actually really need more starry ore. So I was like, I'm just gonna remove it. And the saddest thing happened. It only gives, do you know how much starry ore? I thought it would be like 20 because these obstacles are actually spawning in so rare compared to normal obstacles. Well, there's a cool big one up here. Um, and it spawned in 2. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So now what I'm really trying to do, so on this account, I collect all the obstacles. I have a ton of shovels, but I'm like, I want to get shiny, glowy, and starry because it looks the same, I think. We can swap back to my other account, see if it looks any different. Um, but I want to get 3 of them because it's 3 technically unique obstacles in this one event. So if you're really a completionist with obstacles like I am, like especially on this account, and on all my accounts, or whatever, this and my main account, um, I really want to get three of them, but they spawn so rare, and there's only 10 days left, and I'm kind of like, ooh, I don't know if we're gonna get them in time. So I'm gonna try my best, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're taking advantage of Hammer Jam on this account. And my advice for Hammer Jam is upgrade all the pointless short upgrades first. So you can get as many upgrades done as possible. And then when Hammer Jam ticks down to, oh my God, where's the Hammer Jam? When Hammer Jam ticks down to 1 day left or like a couple hours left, you want to rock as many builder potions as possible. And then just so you can get these things that are 7 days, because as soon as you start the 7 day upgrade, it'll jump back to 15 days if you were to upgrade the Inferno Tower to the right of it, like after Hammer Jam's over. But this one will still tick down as the 7 days. So you're gonna save, like technically you want to do as many short upgrades as possible, or use up this time of 10 days as much as physically possible. You don't want to have any carry over. So the minute it hits like an hour left, you are upgrading everything so you get that extra technically 7 days, 17 hours of Hammer Jam that you weren't actually allotted to get. But honestly, 7 days isn't that long to save in Clash of Clans overall. But let's go back to my main account because this is why I wanted to make the video. There were a couple, like I said, a couple news things to cover. But I'm I'm pretty close to maxed out here. So we can see I only have so I have the spring traps going to max out level here. I only have three spring traps left, and I'm gonna have one done. Oh no, I'm gonna have the crafted defense done in 2 hours. Yeah, it's gonna be another day. But I only have, so they max out at what, level 12? Yeah. So I only have a couple levels left. I'll definitely get these done during the time in Hammer Jam, and then I'll be fully maxed out again as free to play defense wise necessarily, minus my aesthetic defenses, which we never know when they come out, if they come out with new merged wizard towers and archer towers. Which they definitely will. Then I'm gonna have to upgrade these guys, which will make me a little sad, but I'm gonna put it off for as long as possible because at the end of the day, it's not necessarily about maxing out. It's more about having fun, and the way I have fun is by making my base look pretty cool. And I should line these out a little bit better on my progress base, just so you can kind of like I can show these off and they'll look pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it for my progress. Let's see. Hopefully, I get another or meteorite to spawn in. But with Clan War Leagues, we had our worst war today. We got 36 stars, and usually if we look at the rounds here, we're averaging about 40, which is pretty low, and we've been losing to clans that get 42. This is Champion 2, so it's pretty competitive, and we won. We got 42 versus a 40, and I did pretty bad. I got two stars right off the bat, so I'm rocking 7 stars here, and now I just committed. I'm like, yo, I'm attacking the number 15 base every time, even though it's always fully maxed out, but I'm like, maybe it's not as good of a layout. I don't know, because maybe it's a bad player. And I'm just so scared to attack like the number one and stuff because I know I'm gonna fail, and or I feel like I'm gonna fail. I don't know why. Um, but we did have a 1 star this war, so technically we could have gotten 37, but we had a lot of 2 stars this war. And this isn't even like one of the top clans either. But I thought I had to show off this replay because this one is so tragic. It's like Lunatics went perfect. He had perfect 3 attacks. He's one of our hitters in our clan, and he really strategizes. He uses a fireball with throwers, so it's kind of a smash attack, whatever. And I was like, how did he manage a 57% 1 star? And honestly, this is one of the craziest replays I saw. I was like, I need to watch. It's like, how did he do that? He hits the warden onto a quadruple Tesla farm. Fireball takes out the Tesla farm. Invis was late. Dude, if you're doing this attack, that is the last thing you expect. And honestly, at this point, his entrance was on the opposite side of the town hall, let's be honest. And let's see if he tries to reclaim this for a 2 star. I bet he just kind of realizes, like, yo, I gotta try to 2 star this. But yeah, so he drops in the throwers. Hopefully, with the Queen's funnel there, we'll go to the left. And let's see what happens here. So he still has his Royal Champion, and honestly, I am kind of surprised he couldn't clutch up a 2 star, at least a 2 star 50% here. Because obviously he's not going for a 3 star at this point. But yeah, that was so tragic, because dude, you're just dropping in your fireball. There's not a defense for like a little while, and you're like, oh, I'll take out some trash buildings. Yeah, he had the sneezy on, so he wasn't going after defenses. And you're just like, that is not, it's like the last thing that I expected to see. And I wasn't even attacking, so I mean, if you're attacking, like I can imagine your reflexes for that are pretty slow. Oh man, and this is a good base too. So the Town Hall 17 bases that you'll see a lot in like whatever Legends League or Champion 2, they always have some awkward gapping, man, and they always make it like so hard to actually take out the Town Hall itself. So yeah, even as these furnaces still going in, he has an ice block, 4 invis. Man, yeah, this is not looking good. I don't know where he put his Royal Champion. Did he actually put his Royal Champion up top? You got to be kidding me. Royal Champion down by the Town Hall. Even if he had the Royal Champion down by the Town Hall here, like near the end, where would he drop it? Like all the way at the bottom? If you drop it all the way at the bottom here, there's a chance it goes after this scatter shot up here. If you drop it up here at this multi, it's probably going to go. You'd have to like drop it down here, and then it'd go to the multi, and then maybe, just maybe go to the Town Hall. It might still path to the Wizard Tower. That's what I mean. These Town Hall 17 bases, like, they seem simple, but man, it is hard to actually take at the Town Hall. And that's why, like, I failed the first couple attacks, is I was so scared of one-starring that I just went through the Town Hall. And that's the thing. When you go through the Town Hall with a Royal Champion walk, you're not really getting too much value. So I was like, I'm not risking one-starring. I'm taking out the Town Hall with the Royal Champion and then taking out the rest of the base with my Dragons. But that's the wrong approach, because if you're taking the safe approach with this, the Royal Champion's boots are designed to take out defenses in the area. And if you look right now, it's taking out 0 defenses in the area other than the defense that she's attacking the Town Hall. And you'd think it'd be worth it, but just because it's not on hard mode doesn't mean it's easy. So I'm so used to attacking on like harder mode, whatever, the one in Electro 33, that I was like, dude, it's easy. Like, it's way easier. Defenses hit way less hard. I was like, the Royal Champion will take out at least a Town Hall and some extra defense, like that Fire Spitter. I was like, if I attack from the bottom side, I'll be chilling here. And it actually ended up mattering. So you still can't be sloppy on normal attacks or a sloppy approach. So it was a good attack, like everything went fine, but the approach and the strategy overall was just sloppy, because now I'm attacking a back end with tons of heroes, tons of traps, tons of defenses, when in reality the Royal Champion with their boots probably could have taken out a majority of that, and I should have just attacked and probably finished on the Town Hall with this base. But then again, it's a risk of a 1-star, but it's not hard mode. So my troops definitely, I should have had the confidence in my troops to carry through, or in reality, I should have just attacked another base. The Town Hall's like in the middle if I'm really scared of 1-starring like that. But it was War 1, you gotta cut me some slack, because nobody wants to be the guy that 1-stars on the very first war in Clan League. That is like the worst thing to do. And in our feeder clan, we have tons of people that aren't skilled. Like, 'cause obviously, when I say skilled, it's relative to our Champion 2 Clan War League. So everybody's really sweaty, really try hard. And I really enjoy that clan, honestly. And we're in Masters too. But some of the people, some of the people are so bad at the game. And they're like begging to get subbed in, begging to get subbed in. And I sub them in, and then they have the ugliest attack I've ever seen in my life in a 1-star. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but I don't care how bad you are in a feeder clan, but that is just so embarrassing sometimes that I'm like, it almost feels unfair to the other people in the clan to keep you in. I'm like, sometimes the 1-star is so ugly that I'm like, to keep you in is almost disrespectful to the other people who actually are competent and doing a competent attack in our clan, unlike that one that you just saw from me. But so sometimes I actually feel like I have to sub people out, and I don't really have much of an option. But yeah, I think that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and honestly, with this clan or leagues, we're probably going to end roughly around fifth, and I'm kind of fine being a fifth place champion 2 clan. Nothing special, but I don't want to get demoted, and we get a lot of medals, so I really can't complain. But that's it for the video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.